Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, BougieGang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing opposed to being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
Hey y'all, how are you? Guys, I've been having difficulty all day, but I finally got it straightened out. I don't know what I was doing or what I was thinking, but I could have had this situation straightened out a long time ago, but I was just kind of like, I don't know, stuck. But anyway, I fixed it and I'm so much happier now. I just whatever. Anyway, but yeah, I was having mic problems and cuz I whatever. I'll tell you guys another time. It's not even worth talking about right now. Miss Mabes, hey boo boo. What's going on? Hi, Soul Candy. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, V, Madam Dimples. Happy Thursday, y'all. The year is winding down, and it's, guys, Cloutmas has been like amazing this year. It has been a shit show extravaganza. Okay. We're gonna talk all about it on Saturday. Yeah, that's the last day, and then of course Sunday, because that's the first day of the year. Um, but yeah, it's going out with a bang. So I just got the documents. We're back in court again, guys. And we have some court documents to go over. And Olivia is, girl, she's doing exactly what I said she was going to do. She was laying out a case because sis deleted the evidence, y'all. Do you guys remember last week when she came and was telling us that little Fugazi story about something that happened at the mall? She deleted the video, y'all. But guess what? Remember we reacted to it? So I got it right here. I got it. Like you can run, but you can't hide, sis. Like you can't hide the fake storylines. Okay. So she got two videos posted in that Fugazi, dirty, unkept, unorganized. Sorry excuse for, I guess that's an office. I don't even know what's going on over there, but it gives me, I'm waiting to see a mouse or a roach. Okay. Erica, what's good, sis? Who's V Mastermind? What's going on? Sunrose, what's going on? Everybody. Brenna Lynn, Cece, V, I see you guys. If I skip someone, I'm sorry. CC Monet, hey boo boo. Brenalyn. Okay, guys, another thing. If you guys enjoy, um I want to encourage you guys, if you guys enjoy like I don't want to say like exclusive content, just different stuff. We have a really good time on Facebook. You need to go ahead and opt in over there. Go ahead and like the page and then go over to Bougie Gang. I mean, look, is I don't me personally, I don't care who's in there. Just don't start no trouble. You know what I'm saying? Don't start none, won't be none. And there's not really going to be any trouble because someone who comes in there with the foolishness, you know how that gets handled. We get eliminate that right away. We're here for the laughs, kikis, and sharing of this social media information. Lady B Ashley, what's good? Tam, what's going on? That's it. Victoria, hey boo boo, how are you? How are you? Happy holidays, boo boo. So I encourage you to come over to Facebook because, I'm going to just say the Discord right now is stale. So there's not a lot of participant. I know there's lots of Discords going on and it's okay. I think it kind of ebbs and flows. But if you want to be able to check in, see what's going on, is there something interesting posted? Is there some tea? I do post things on my community post, but I'm more likely to post something on Facebook in the Bougie Gang group or another spot that I found that I'm going to introduce in a couple of days. That I think is pretty cool. That if I wanted to come drop some tea and I don't feel like doing a whole entire full live, I might be like, y'all. And of course, that's Instagram too. There's so many places, y'all. I'm on TikTok. I haven't really used that yet, but 2023, I'm going to really try to put my hands in some of the different platforms that I haven't been. So just follow me. Like if you're on some of those platforms, I mean, don't go out of the way to download something just for me, even though someone did tell me the other day they did download something just for me, which was so sweet. Um, but if that's not your thing, don't do it. But if it is, then come on and come follow me on Facebook. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and on TikTok and then I put something out there about a different platform, but I don't really want to talk too much about it until I actually like get into it maybe tomorrow. I did do a test run on it yesterday. You can find the link to it on Facebook if you want to. It's up to you, but you know what I'm saying? I'll put out some more like on YouTube for you guys to like follow. Anyway, yo cool, what's going on? Yesterday was fun, guys, right? I know I've skipped a couple people. Sherry, let's see. Amber, hey boo boo, what's going on? Hey everyone. Everyone say hi to someone. India, what's going on, babe? Madam Dimples, what's going on? Pure Intentions, Miss Bond, what's going on? I hope you guys can hear me okay. Um, anyway, let me share this real quick because I'm not going to share the document. I will post it on my Facebook page. Just because I don't know what the deal is with that. I know that Olivia says her kids' names all the time. We know her kids' first names and we know their last names, right? We know their middle names because she says Christian Alexander, Christian. So I don't know that this is really anything like I'm of a doxing nature, but I'm going to just be careful with it. Olivia, I'm sure I can find documentation of saying everyone's name very recently. In fact, Ryan Rose, Robin Amora, I think she was saying it just the other day. So this is nothing new, right? But that being said, whatever. Okay. The other day she went live. This is my live right here. And she was telling the Fugazi story. We're in the she's in Vlogmas right now, right? And she is up to the Thursday before they went to the mall. And so if you're following the vlogs, the vlog that came up today, she was getting ready to go to the mall. She said they were sick and Robin was just sick. And this is weird because there's two of me. Was just sick and they had to change their schedule to go see Santa, right? And so that's the day before this. Okay. But now this is deleted. So the other day, what day was this? This was 5 days ago. We watched and reacted to this on December 24th. So when would this have been? Let me pull up my calendar. Let's get into it. Okay. So she did this on December 24th. And she said she got chumped at the mall. And so what day was this, the day that she told the lie? Hold on.
And I took them to the mall. They got to see Santa, take pictures with Santa. And then I took them across the mall to go. What's that, baby? When we get off the ride, can we make s'mores? S'mores? Do we have all the stuff to make s'mores? Yeah, but we gotta take baths first. So if you wanna, well, I was gonna say if you want.
Was this the? Bath, this is the day that she. Let's see.
Why don't you tell Christian to take a shower? Because everybody got to bathe tonight.
Girl, I was tripping.
Yeah, I need to give him a bath.
Okay, the baby's not gonna let anything happen to your. All right, because I want to read this police report. So let's see. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so sis, this was Christmas Eve. Okay, so this was the next day that she was in the car, and the story was different. The tussle, Livslife alleged tussle, and this is the day that she actually sat down. On Christmas Eve. Okay. Gerard's not gonna let anything happen to his kid's brother.
I'm thinking about all this shit, and I have this weirdo, crazy looking chick in my face.
Okay, so did you guys know that homegirl filed a restraining order against her baby Fawful? Did you guys know this? Was this new news to you guys? Did you guys know this? Maybe you guys heard about this because this has been on the YouTube streets pretty much all day. Anyway, I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know, but there is a case number. There's something filed in Tarrant County. Let me just do a quick little boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'm gonna and you can find it somewhere else on the internet, right? Let's do a little. Hold on. Okay. A little boop. Okay. It's here. Okay. If I'm going to post it on Facebook, if you're in my Facebook group, then it'll be there. This is a public record, so this is not anything of a doxing nature. It's public. These names are well known. There's no secrets here other than what's going on in this document. And we're going to get into it because I'd like to discuss a little bit of what's going on. But I wanted to refresh your memory as to what. 1 second, please. Guys, give me 1 second. Let me go run to the kitchen real quick, guys. You guys say hi to each other. Get your snack, get your water, get your cookies, get your plate. Get yourself together, and just 1 second. And y'all, we are going to be getting into the shenanigans tonight because homegirl is trying. One thing I was kind of noticing, like, okay, you put out a restraining order against Gerard for the kids, but is there a restraining order? Does the restraining order include you? That's what I want to know. Was there only one just for her, or does it include the kids too? Okay, y'all, I'm back. Okay, let's get into this. So, let me put this up as a backdrop. Um, Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. You guys tell me what you know, because I'm gonna be honest. I've been kind of a little bit offline today, just because I was having technical difficulty and I needed to swap out my mics. I was trying to fix my other mic, and then I went into my office, like my glam room office, and I was like, why don't I just take this mic into the other room? I don't know. I was trying to make work, whatever. Anyway, I was busy and I was handling stuff, so I wasn't really paying attention. I was watching videos, but anyway, let's see. She will lose every time with her ridiculous shenanigans. Period. Okay. Exactly, Isis, and she has Stella who will lie. But the judge did grant a temporary restraining order. So what does that even mean? I wish we had a legal expert. If there are any legal eagles in Bougie Gang, can you please hit me up on Instagram, please? And can you tell us if you are very familiar with family court? Can you call in and tell me what the hell's going on, please? Can you reach out to me on Insta, or at least review this document? Can we get a review of the document and break it down in legalese as to what this means and how we should take this? Olivia is stone crazy. It will definitely come back. So this is really weird. Okay. So that bitch cooking and listening. Okay. Once upon a twin mom life. So this girl, okay, let's get into this. All right. So we did all see this. If you have not seen this, um I'm assuming you guys saw this, but let me drop this down into the chat. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. All right. Like, I didn't know that would share. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's the original uh of her complaining video. That is the original of her. I did talk over it, but I think we watched almost the whole entire thing. Did we not? We went through most of it, and we can go through it again just to listen. So let's reserve that for a minute. Let's watch that after we read the document. Is that fair? I think that might be fun. So now it's been several days since this occurred, and now based on what she filed in this document that was filed with the state, or the county of Tarrant on 12/28, and it was signed by a judge, the presiding judge. Girl, cannot read his handwriting to save my life, but it was signed by the judge in the 231st Judicial District of Tarrant County, and it is dated on December 28th, and it looks like appropriate seals. Thomas Wilder, district clerk. Okay. So we are reading in the interest of Robin, Christian, and Ryan, the children, the churn. Okay. Case number blah 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 blah. Okay. Go to my Facebook page and like the page, and you will get an automatic invite to the Bougie Gang. What do we call ourselves? We're the Tea Lounge? I don't know what it's called, but it's something. You'll get an automatic invitation, and just accept the invitation and come on in. Okay. Extraordinary relief, temporary restraining order. See, this is very traumatic to me. I'm just gonna say before we even get started reading, the fact that you release the kids to go for Christmas vacation. And see, this is where it's going to become a very sad situation. So all jokes aside, I'm hopeful for these kids that only the best outcome for them will happen, because they went to go visit their mother for Christmas, and mom is with the shits and shenanigans, and she's on the internet trolling for content, and decides, because she's mad because she got chumped at the mall, um that she's going to file paperwork on a Monday. So she says extraordinary relief, temporary restraining order, and order setting hearing for temporary orders. So the application of petitioner Olivia Johnson, did I not tell you guys that she was going to use the situation for her advantage? This is extremely traumatizing, because now the kids are not going to be able to go back home on the day that they say they're supposed to. She doesn't know nothing about school. Are their backpacks there? Do they have their sneakers? Do they have their homework assignments? School is starting soon, and these people don't have a amicable relationship. The kids are going to be affected. So yes, they can go to school on Tuesday, right? But do they have their backpacks? Do they have their uniforms? Do they have their homework assignments? Does she know where to drop them off? Do the people, normally they don't care who's dropping off, but if you're not on list for pickup, it's going to be a problem, right? Um, all of those things. How is it even possible he has custody? He has custody of the kids. Girl, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just reporting this news. I don't make it. If you want to see the papers, it is posted everywhere. Okay. If you're plugged in, you will see it because it's posted in several places. Um, so how does he, I don't know. I'm with my man and we have one kid, okay? Don't believe the streets. We got one kid, okay? And she's in her bedroom. You understand? I don't know how this works. So if there are any lawyers in the midst and you know how to really decipher these documents, please let us know and come to the panel and tell us what you know, or and if you don't, it's okay, we gonna figure this out. uh okay, Tam. Okay, Tam, you've seen the document, or do you need me to send it to you? All right, hold on one second. Let's drop the link. Tam, if you need the document, I just don't want to show the document. But I'll put it up. If you guys give me a second, I'm gonna put it on Facebook in the Bougie Gang group, and you guys can have it there, and you guys can read along. Okay, do you follow me? It's the Love Lies and Lace Fronts Bougie Gang. So like the page, and once you like the page, you're in. Okay, so it's no big deal. Um, okay, and it may even already be posted because um okay, it's not. Let's see. Okay. Tam, you've got the link. So when sis Tam comes up, um and Tam, don't worry, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. The way I have it set up right now, you don't have to worry about um revealing or anything like that, or your name or anything like that. I've got it set up so it'll just be this visual on the screen. Okay. Okay. Let me know when you're ready, sis. I'm going to post this. Guys, let's take a minute or two break. Let me post this onto Facebook. So if you guys have not seen this, you guys can have access to it, and I'll drop the link. Or go to Facebook. Just search Love Lies Lace Fronts. No and, just Love Lies Lace Fronts. And like the page. Once you like the page, you'll get an invite to Bougie Gang. Okay? Okay. All right, let me get this. Ooh. Okay, guys. If you let me, do I have a link to the group? One second, guys.
Hello.
Tam? Hey, Tam.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you?
Good.
Do
How are
you
you?
mind your avatar shows or do you want no avatar?
I want no avatar.
Okay. It's all me. You can see on the
Okay.
screen me. Okay. So yes, have you seen the are you familiar with the documents?
I have seen the documents,
Okay.
probably not in completion, but I am familiar with TROs and things like that because that was my career. So um,
Or were you in
I
law
can probably
enforcement or are you
mm,
a
law
attorney? What is
enforcement. Law
law
enforcement.
enforcement?
Hmm.
Okay. In what capacity? Were you
A little bit of everything.
like a
Can you hear me?
sheriff?
Yes,
Yes.
sheriff, county
Okay.
sheriff.
Okay, so you've enforced these type of documents.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So have you seen the documents in question?
I have seen bits and pieces. I
Okay.
haven't read the entire thing in completion, but I can tell you that what she got was a temporary restraining order,
Uh-huh.
and basically anyone can get that
Okay.
because you go before a judge, you let them know what your issue is, and the judge is either going to grant it or not. About 98% of the time, it's granted because no one's there to oppose what you're saying. Um, and that's why she has a court hearing on the 6th, because that's when Gerard would be able to appear in court and tell his side of the story. So basically, what Olivia did was she went to court on Monday and she told whatever she said to the judge, and the judge found it to be believable just on what she said. Not that she doesn't have to provide any evidence or anything. She just has to go into the court and say, I'm having issues with my ex-husband. He threatened me, he pushed me, he whatever, and the judge will either grant it or not. And that's why it's temporary, because Gerard has a right to come into court and dispute whatever has been said about him. So if you think back to the summer, not this summer, but previous summer, remember when Gerard was supposed to return the kids and then he did not because he went to court and he was saying that Olivia was doing drugs and all this other stuff. Remember that?
Mhm.
Okay, and he got a temporary restraining order and he was able to keep the kids for about a week or so until they went to court. And then what happened? Olivia got her children back. And then he
Mm.
continued with the process, and that's when he was granted full custody and he got them in December. Do you remember that July period when they were supposed to return
Yeah.
to Olivia, and
Mhm.
he was able to keep
He
them
had them
for
just
about
a
a
little
week?
long, yeah.
Right,
He had them a
because
few weeks longer.
they'll grant that temporary restraining order basically to anyone. Um, but once you go back to court and your other party is involved, they can say, well, no, this happened, this didn't happen. Let me show you this evidence. Where's your evidence, Olivia? Not just words, real evidence. And then the judge will make the decision. The court that Olivia went in to get the temporary restraining order has no idea what's going on with Olivia's case. It's just a
Right.
random
They're
judge.
just it's a mom, it's a woman presenting
Right,
herself as a mom, and
right,
there is documented history,
right.
and the judge, I think they probably want to err on the side of caution even though they don't know she's a
Exactly.
complete lunatic on the internet. She may have showed up um flexing privilege, whatever privilege,
Right,
like I said,
exactly,
tall
exactly. And she doesn't,
privilege, weird
she,
privilege, drunk
yes,
privilege, white privilege, I got straight hair
right,
privilege. We don't know what kind of privilege she flexed, but she flexed something to convince the people, big breast privilege, something that got the judge to like, okay, that's compelling.
right.
Let's
And
go ahead.
according to Texas state law, child custody law, and they've been basically following this pretty much to a T. Gerard was supposed to have the children returned to him yesterday at noon.
Really?
And yes, and that's just for a standard child Texas custody order, and they've been following that pretty much to a T with the Thanksgiving thing, with Christmas, with the visitation at spring break, and also summer. So that's why she went on Monday, because she knew she was supposed to return those children on Wednesday at noon.
So they could
So,
have New
but
Year's, they could have at least a little bit left of the holiday, prepare for
right,
school, all the
right,
things. Um, so I'm sorry, and it's not like, I'm sure everyone felt like this was gonna happen. I don't know. I know I did. I had a feeling when she sat down and did this damn video over here that she was going to that's what she was going to do.
Well,
Like
you
it
know,
was just
friend,
obvious to me. I hate to
I
say it,
think
but
that she was, I mean, she's been plotting, I think, since she arrived in Texas. I think
yeah,
the Thanksgiving thing where he wouldn't budge on the order, made her more upset. I think Stella coming back into town, so now she has some support to help with the kids.
right.
Probably egged her on a little bit to just go ahead and push the button and do this little plot. But
Mhm.
if you look at the vlog that she just put out today,
Yes.
at about the 12:20 mark, she's Olivia's talking about some nonsense, whatever. But Stella in the background is talking about schools and the school district. Now, this filming that she did, this was before the mall incident even happened.
This was the day
Because
before. Yeah, this was
yes, because
it was
because
getting
she's
ready to be the because she said they were going to see Santa,
but
but
they were
Robin
sick.
was sick and they had to
Yes.
reschedule the appointment and then the next day. So this is all very interesting, guys.
And this is before they even had the mall incident. So I feel like they're
Mhm.
already planning to do this, because why is Stella worried about school and the school district in the background before the mall incident?
Fugazer tree.
The mall incident hadn't even happened yet, and Stella was trying to figure out the school and the school district. And you have to just analyze Olivia's vlogs, even though they're deleted. But one thing, I don't really watch some of the people, but I do watch Olivia. And Olivia, about a month or two ago, was pissed that she didn't have full access at the school. She could call
Mhm.
the school, but she couldn't really go to the school, and she couldn't pick them up from the
She's not
school.
really
And
on the list.
remember
She's
all that
not
with
he
the
doesn't
school?
have her on you guys know we fill out all that damn paperwork and she's not listed as number 2, number 3,
Right. So she really
co-parent, nothing.
remember she wanted to pick them up from the school on Thanksgiving when they got out and all that, and she couldn't do that.
Sis not on the
I
list.
I think that their plan is to try to take those kids out of their current school and change them, which is why Stella's on the job of trying to figure out what the school district is and when the school starts and all that other stuff.
Well, because technically if they're at their mother's house and she has custody, they're out of their school district, even if
Right.
it's, but I mean, it's a temporary restraining order. She would need to drive across town to drop them off.
For
But
right now. But I
for right
think they're
now,
planning, like, they
yeah.
feel like they may have a chance because Olivia,
I
she
mean,
thinks
she's
that
got a
she's
chance. She's
right.
got a chance right now, but at the end of the day, I think that you can build, it's better to build bridges than to blow them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's better to build a bridge because that's their father. These kids can't be split in half. These are
It
human beings who have feelings and lives um and love their parents no matter
yeah, but
how silly
both
this
parents.
whole situation. They love their parents. And
And
I
it's
mean, when I
unfortunate
say the
because
parents, I'm just talking about, I mean, I'm sure they love everybody. When I say parents, I'm talking about the parents, the people on the
yeah,
paperwork. You know what I'm
it's
saying? Like I'm not
unfortunate
trying to
that
be funny
they
towards anybody, but I mean, let's be
yeah.
real here. We
Bottom
like the
line, the kids.
girlfriends and all the things, but at the end of the day, there's two parents and they don't like each other. They're not dealing with each other and this is really a problem. Um well, let me so this if you go over are you in the Facebook group?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, it's posted.
Okay, let me look.
You can probably look on your phone. But like I said, this is nothing of a. We've heard all the names. We know Robin's middle name is, she said it the other day on the live, Christian Alexander. So this is all whatever. But and at the end of the day, we know Robin's name is Johnson. We know all about that. Anyway, they said that there's an extraordinary relief temporary restraining order and order setting hearing for temporary orders. The application of the petitioner Olivia Johnson for temporary restraining order was presented to court today. The children are the subject of this suit are Robin, Christian, and Ryan. Respondent is Gerard Webb. The court examined the pleading and affidavit of Olivia Johnson and finds that Olivia is entitled to a temporary restraining order. It is therefore ordered that the clerk of this court issue a temporary restraining order Gerard Webb, and Gerard Webb is immediately restrained from, which this is horrible. What a way to
Mm-hmm.
end 2022. Good
Mm-hmm.
job, Olivia. Okay, great job traumatizing your kids going into the new year. Disturbing the peace of the children or of other party. Okay, or of other party, I would imagine is her. So I was wondering, Tam, just going in at this point, wouldn't it have been prudent for her to have a restraining order not only for the kids but for herself as well? Because it says in the interest of, so this was filed in the interest of the children as the mother, but I don't know that there's
She
a
can
document specific to her. Do
she
you
she she can have, usually what they do is you can do it
Mhm.
two ways. You can have one document for yourself and then another document for the children. I don't know who got this paperwork and where, but maybe they didn't get all of the documentation because
It's a one of
it
three. It's a 3-page document, and it is a extraordinary relief temporary restraining order and order setting hearing for temporary orders Johnson. That's it. And it's a 3 pages. It's a full 3 pages, and it's one of three. One of three, two of three,
right.
three of three. So there may be
What I'm
another.
saying is
uh
because she filed the temporary restraining order and she's also asking for custody, that's why her name is not on that. She doesn't need custody of herself.
Well,
So
my point
she could
is though, does she, if she has a restraining order, um I guess also covering her residence and her person, that he cannot approach her because like, I guess maybe if she's covering the children and she is temporary custodial parent at the moment,
well,
then I
what
guess
I'm
that would
saying
cover
is
her
she can
too as
have
well.
another, no, what I'm saying
Right,
is
one
there
in
can
her
be two,
name.
right, right.
Okay,
One
that's
for
that
her
was my point.
and then one for the children.
So there could be one
So,
out there, we just might not have it.
right.
Okay, got it. So, disturbing the peace of the children or any other or of another party. I wonder why they said another party and not specifically Miss Johnson and her household, because that would be Stella as well.
Mhm.
Withdrawing the children from enrollment in the school or daycare facility where the children are presently enrolled. This bitch is on one. Okay, that's number 2, guys. Number 1 is disturbing the peace. Number 2 is withdrawing the children from enrollment in the school or daycare facility where the children are presently enrolled. Okay, hiding or secretly. Okay, it is therefore ordered by the clerk, issue a temporary restraining order restraining Gerard, and Gerard is immediately restrained from, okay, disturbing the peace, withdrawing the children from enrolled school. So he can't withdraw them from their school, but she can, hiding or secreting the children from Olivia. So he cannot hide the children or secreting the children from Olivia. Okay.
But
Making
friend,
disparaging remarks. Go ahead.
keep in mind that she could have went in there and not let that judge know that she doesn't have custody, because the way it's written, it sounds like the judge is
Mm.
assuming that she has custody. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right.
Because
Mhm.
those cases are not going to just sync up automatically.
Yeah, I mean,
So
and plus you gotta take time to she may have had a 20-minute audience with this judge, and it could have been on over
if that,
Zoom.
it's
The
more
judge
like
could have
10
been
minutes.
on vacation somewhere, like, and
Right,
calling in on his computer or hers.
right.
Um,
It's 5 minutes. Period. They don't look up
yeah,
anything.
so they're reading the complaint and she's detailing what she wants. Okay,
Yeah,
hiding or secreting the children, making disparaging remarks, but I mean, it's quid pro quo, right? It's, if you're asking for this to not happen, then you should not be engaging in it as well. Is that correct?
right,
If you're saying homie can't come to my house, you should not be over there either. So if
right.
you're saying he can't make disparaging remarks, you need not speak on him either, right?
Correct.
So, making disparaging remarks regarding Olivia or Olivia Johnson's family in the presence or within the hearing of the children, consuming alcohol within 12 hours before or during each of Gerard Webb's periods of possession of or access to the children, and she sits up there with damn Delta sticks and
Mm-hmm.
wine and all kinds of mess. Okay. But she's saying alcohol is legal, sis.
Well,
Alcohol is legal.
the thing is like this is a standard TRO. So all of this
Mm.
wording is just standard wording. So
Okay.
if she went in and she said, "Oh, also he's angry, he's violent, he threatened to hit me, and he gets angry when he drinks." Oh, they just click
Mm-hmm.
that button, no drinking. You know what I mean? So it's
Okay.
just
Got
based
it.
on whatever she said in the courtroom, and nothing at this
They
point
have
has to be
options. They have kind of
yes,
preset options that you can
yes.
kind of like, okay, does he drink? Is it a
Right.
problem? Do
Do
we
you
need
have
to halt
children?
that?
Right. Right.
Okay. So number 6 is canceling, altering, failing to renew or pay premiums on or in any manner affecting the level of coverage that exists at the time this suit was filed of any health, dental insurance policy insuring the children. Okay. All right. Next is it is ordered that effective immediately the following order shall issue for the safety and welfare of the children. This bitch is, and we're going to go to the spot that you mentioned in the vlog because I thought that that was very interesting. I watched that earlier and I was like, this is weird. This is getting close to the time of the incident. I'm telling you, that incident that happened in the mall fell right into her lap. And if sis isn't
Mhm.
anything, she's an opportunist.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I mean, look, I'm not trying to like. This is my opinion, and I've said this a million times. Leave that girl alone. Like she's a nut. She's a nut job,
Mhm.
and she's not here to play. She's here to create chaos and misery. And I'm not here to tell anyone's sister what to do, what not to do, but the people who feel like they need to confront her need not to, because the only person they are going to end up hurting persons is going to be Gerard and those children when Olivia figures out a way to get back on a plane with those kids and take them back to Florida, because I think that's her ultimate goal. She does not
Mhm.
want to be in Texas. And now that she has had a situation at the mall, she is running with the narrative that she's afraid for her life
Mhm.
and she wants to take them
Mhm.
back to where her family is, which was what he said she could do and okayed her to do that 3 or 4 years ago and drove her there.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that, you know what I mean? Like,
I
okay,
think
this.
that
Oh,
there's a they're I think personally they're both very immature. Even though Gerard is maturing, he's not there yet because if I was going through this type of situation, I would have told my girlfriend, my fiance, all of her family members, whatever. I know we're frustrated, but we can't do things like how you want to do them because I'm sure there's been talk. I'll kick her butt. I'll do this. I'll do that. And
mhm.
Gerard should have nipped that in the bud way
Yeah.
before, you know,
Yeah, don't do it.
and whether he was in the corner laughing, looking, or whatever, that all of that shouldn't have happened because
Yeah,
you know how fragile the situation is. So why would you give her
right.
anything that can jeopardize you having custody of your children?
Yeah,
And I do
because
believe,
now this is happening. Like your kids are not home for the new year. Now everybody like they can't talk. Like do they
right.
how is she going to figure out, so in theory to your point about her moving schools, like why, like what would make you think it's a good idea to take the kids out of school in the middle of the year mark?
You
And
know,
they're doing well in school. Like, I don't even understand how she
because we
thinks that
both
this is a
know
good idea.
they
She
they don't
Mhm.
value school. They don't value education. Stella doesn't either. And that doesn't matter to them. That what they want is they want those children. Period. Even though Stella knows Olivia can't truly take care of them properly, it's just a thing of I want this. These are my kids, and I'm going to have them by any means
How dare
necessary at this
you take
point.
the children from a mother?
Right. So I personally think the kids won't be going to school until at least the sixth because Olivia is probably not going to take them, and I don't think that she's going to take the effort to register them. But maybe since Stella was calling school districts, who knows? But knowing
They need to
Olivia,
be in school. I mean, Robin is an A student. She said the kids are all doing very well. Olivia was waiting for a time to be able to make this run.
hmm
She was waiting for an opportunity to run and get in. Let me keep going. It is ordered so effective immediately. Gerard is excluded from possession of or access to. See, the gloves are off now. I hope Olivia knows what she did because this is a holy hell. And I don't know. I mean, I thought at the minimum maybe she was looking for some relief of the drop off spot. So this does
hmm
open the door for her to possibly try to negotiate some things down, like not have to drive to the airport, things like that. But I mean, if she wants to try to co-parent and make good, she better take those kids to school on Tuesday. Like, I would not try to withdraw them from school. And you never know, the school in your area might be full, and
right,
God forbid something happen at that school, like, it's gonna be on your head that they were at a school that they liked, that they enjoyed, and that they were thriving in, and now you move them and that they're upset, it's a problem, and or they go back to the other school and, it's I'm sure if it's public school, they'll have to take them back, but, um, switching them taking them out of one school, then putting them back to another one is just ridiculous. Like, leave the kids, and what else do you have to do in the morning? Get your ass up and go drop the kids off at school. I think the only thing is that she would have to walk them in with this restraining order and get herself with her IDs and get on the list. Show
yeah.
birth certificates and all that stuff and get on the list, which is, you know,
So basically, what's going to happen on the 6th, whenever, I don't know what day that is, but the 6th, Gerard will appear in court with his attorney because he's already lawyered up. And the attorney will let that judge know that there's already a family matter. And the temporary restraining order judge is going to send all of this to family court, back to that same judge that they've been in front of for over the past 2 years. And I don't know if Olivia knows that, but that's how it works. Once they appear in court for the restraining order, Gerard's lawyer is going to let that judge know, oh, judge, we already have a case. It's case number XYZ. We see Judge XYZ. And that judge is going to say, okay, well, you need to go back to Judge XYZ. I'm not handling this.
so what
So
about the I don't know if she filed a police report against the sister or not, but what about that
now,
aspect of it? Because
if,
if she says, "I've got the restraining order because I'm afraid for my life," he allowed a situation to happen, and
well,
it's making it impossible for me to be able to collect the children and not feel
well,
like someone's in
what
the
they would
bushes.
Well, what they would do with that is they would grant the restraining order against the sister, which means that of course the sister
Okay. Mhm.
wouldn't be able to be around the children. The sister wouldn't be able to babysit the children. The children wouldn't be able to go to a function that the sister was at if the children are covered under that restraining order umbrella. They could just do it where Olivia is just the person that that she has a restraining order with. Or they could include the children. If they include the
Mhm.
children, that means the children wouldn't be allowed
Yeah,
around
sis is
Nisha's
barred from the
sister
house.
at
Yeah.
all or any event.
Right,
Um,
they can't be anywhere where sis is gonna be.
Now, as far as Gerard standing in the corner not doing anything and laughing, the judge is going to be that's going to be thrown out because I don't have to do anything. I don't have to intervene. All Gerard has to say is, I didn't want to make it worse. It was a girl against a girl, and although I didn't think it was right, I didn't want to go over and make a situation worse, so I stayed in the corner.
Right. I didn't think
So,
anything of it. I
right,
yeah, maybe
not
I knew nothing.
yeah,
I didn't think anything was gonna happen. I think it was some all more bark than bite,
right,
type of situation. So,
right.
yeah, try to downplay it as much as possible
Now,
rather than
let
try to
right
give it
now
additional life.
let's just say she goes in and she lies and she says, and Gerard was right there in my face too, or whatever. And let's just say the judge believes her. That still doesn't restrain him from being with his children or even having custody of his children because he was not violent with his children.
Right. What's the
So he
sad
can
part is
still
gonna be they're
retain
gonna bring those
custody.
kids in.
Right.
They're going to make the
Right.
kids come in and testify. Like, do you feel safe in front of your dad? Is everything okay? Do you guys like my Miss Antonisha? Is she nice? Does she make you
Right.
macaroni?
Right.
Yeah, it's fine. Do you want to be over at your mom's house? Like,
And
this is like stuff that we've seen in like movies, guys. Like, this is getting
right.
ready to be real sad and real awful for the children.
For
And
the
any of
kids.
you who've gone through this, maybe some of you went through this as children yourself, um, or are going through this as, divorcing or custody issue with your baby father, or baby mother. Um, this is bad. This is very bad. This is awful.
Yeah, that is the bottom line. It's going. I mean, it's already affecting the kids tremendously, and it's going to get worse.
Well,
That
because
the losers in
Robin
this are the children.
Robin knows, Christian's 7, so he may not be aware like, "Oh, today's the day we're supposed to be going home." Robin might be aware because she's a little older, she's more mature. She may have been aware like, aren't we supposed to be home before Friday? I mean, kids start to be more aware of their schedules. You know, at a certain point, like,
Mhm.
aren't we supposed to be home before the weekend or something? Okay, so let me read this part. So it is ordered that effective immediately, the following orders shall issue for the safety and welfare of the children. Gerard is excluded from possession of the three, right? Okay. This restraining order is effective immediately and shall continue in force and effect until further order of this court or until it expires by operation of the law. This order shall be binding on Gerard, on Gerard's agents. So that's his lawyers, things like that, servants, people who are paid to do things for him, um, employee, and on those persons in active concert or participation with them who receive actual notice of this order by personal service or otherwise. So basically, like, let it be known, anyone who has anything to do with Gerard, basically, back off because he's going to be held responsible. That's my interpretation.
Mhm.
Is that what that means? If
Mhm.
she even thinks that you are under his umbrella, it's like people calling out Rock Nation. If you are up under Gerard Webb, it's a problem.
Right.
And if she even smells, she's going to be calling out. She's going to be calling it out like Rock Nation. It's a problem. It is further ordered that the clerk shall issue notice to Gerard. So Gerard has been served, respondent to appear, and Gerard is ordered to appear in person and to furnish information sufficient to accurately identify Gerard's net resources. Oh, bring the receipts, bring the money, bring the paychecks, ability to pay child support, and to bring with him tax returns for the past 2 years, a financial statement, sustainably. So he's got to miss work. Yeah, on a Friday. Maybe he's not
Mhm.
working. So depending on his job, maybe he does 410s or something. Financial statements, sustainability in the form of the detail prescribed by the current edition of the Texas Family Law Practice Manual, form 4 dash 2, and pay stubs for the last 3 months. It is ordered that Gerard Webb shall appear with those documents before the court in the courthouse at the Tarrant County Family Law Center in Fort Worth on January 6th at 8:30 a.m. The purpose of the hearing is to determine whether, while this case is pending, the preceding temporary restraining order should be made a temporary injunction pending final hearing. The additional temporary injunction prayed for should be granted. Let me go to the next page. Okay, so that was number 1, number 2. So yeah, number 1, so number 1 was the preceding temporary restraining order should be made a temporary injunction pending final hearing. Number 2, additional temporary injunction prayed for should be granted. And then number 3, that Olivia and Gerard should be appointed temporary joint managing conservators. That's what she wants. I mean, she wants it all, but if she can't get it all, that's what she wants, number 3. because
Right.
she feels like she is at his beck and call, and she feels like a sub to he and his engaged, his fiance, and it makes her feel away. She wants level playing field with
Mhm.
Gerard. I think she's definitely, my thought is she's going for relief. Number 1, pickup. Number 2, financial. That's and then number 3, I think she definitely wants 50-50 custody. So whether she's got them every weekend and he has them during the week, she wants more. Olivia should be designated because she's not going anywhere. When she threatened she was leaving after the holidays, like you said earlier, Tam, I think she's been cooking this up. She was waiting for an opportunity,
Yep.
and it um when she started going for Antonisha a couple of weeks ago, remember, like it was a couple of weeks ago,
She
some
was
stuff
trying to
was
start it
happening.
thin. She
She
was
was
trying to
yeah,
start it thin.
she was trying to get something popping, and it just so happened that they ran into them at the mall, and yeah, that was
Now, I
okay,
have a
so
question
go
about
ahead.
the court
Mhm,
order. Does it
mhm.
show that she did it herself, or did she have legal representation?
There's no lawyer signature, and I don't see her signature. Well, let's keep reading. There's 10
Okay.
more, there's 10 points on here. So we're at number
Okay.
4. Okay. So Olivia should be designated. Okay, so number 3, Olivia and Gerard should be appointed temporary joint managing conservators. Number 4, Olivia should be designated as the conservator who has the exclusive right to designate primary residence of the children. So she wants possession of the churn. The court should render Gerard, if you're in the bushes, I suggest you pull the video from Christmas and her overwhelmed demeanor and her unsympathetic mothering skills as evidence that she is not able to handle this on her own. Even with her mother present, the children are adversely affected. Like they were not happy. Even though I think they're happy to be with their mom, I think that she is very stressed, and she's also doing it all on the internet, and private moments should be private, and that whole moment shouldn't have been broadcasted live. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? That's just my
Mhm.
opinion. So court may say otherwise. The court should render an order with terms and conditions for each party's periods of possession and access to the kids that is deemed to be in the best interest of the children. That's number 5. Number 6, the court should terminate Olivia Johnson's obligation to pay child support. What did I tell y'all? She's looking for financial relief. She
Yep.
wants her money back. Number 6. Number 7, Gerard should be ordered to provide support for the children, including payment of child support, medical, dental, and in the manner specified by the court while this case is pending. All I have to say to that is you should have signed and took advantage of what was put out in front of you a year and a half ago when you still had the kids before you showed your ass. But that's number 7. She wants child support and she wants him to carry everything on his paycheck. Number 8, the court should order the parties to participate in an alternative dispute resolution process before the trial board for a trial of this manner. So mediation. Number 8, she's asking for mediation. What I say to number 8 is she's stalling. She's looking to be able to go back and forth with a mediator to, stall for time. You know what I'm saying? To
Mhm.
try to to push it out. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm going to be Miss Diplomatic over here. But really and truly, I think she just wants more time um, to not agree with mediation, to probably get up the funds to actually get a lawyer because she doesn't have a lawyer, I don't think. So she says the court should order parties to participate in alternative dispute resolution. That's mediation. Number 9, the court should order a pre-trial conference to simplify the issues in this case and to determine the stipulations of the parties and for any other matters the court deems appropriate. And then number 10 was the court should make all other and further orders that are pleaded for or that are deemed necessary for the safety of the children's welfare of the children. So this was signed on 12/28/22 at right before noon, 11:57 by the presiding judge presiding. There is no attorney information on here. It's just the judge who signed it, which I can't make out the name. I'm sure it's probably on the website if you do a case search, who the actual judge is, but it's the 231st Judicial Precinct. But interesting. And the clerk is Thomas A. Wilder, so that is visible. The clerk's stamp.
I think that
Interesting, huh?
I think she will have an attorney, because you
She
know what
better.
happened the first time she went in with no attorney. Um, I'm in California, so I know how California family law works. And like I said, you always appear before the same judge, no matter what happens. Now, maybe they don't do that in Texas. I'm thinking that they do, though. But from what you just read, it seems like she's trying to basically redo the child custody, and she's hoping to get another judge, because remember,
Yeah,
she kept
she's
saying
hoping
the
to get
judge was
relief.
unfair, the judge was
Hmm.
unfair, the judge was unfair. So she's hoping she gets before another judge and it will go in her favor this time. But if Texas is anything like California, you're going to get thrown right back in that same court you just came out of, where it could, because he's familiar with the case. And think about a judge. If I've already ruled on a case, unless something extreme happens, my ruling's going to stand. And she would have to prove whatever she's saying on paperwork, not just words. So if she says Gerard hit her, where, when, where is the police report for that?
Yeah, she's going for it, and I'm not surprised this is happening. I don't condone this. I think this is a horrible time of year for her to be doing this. The kids are in school, they're anticipating going back to their father. Um I think she's too caught up on the wrong things. I think there's way too much of a footprint out here of what she's been up to. But yeah, if she gets in front of her, oh, thank you. I think if she gets in front of the other judge who is familiar with her antics, it's going to be a problem. But since she's been here, I think look, whatever happened at the mall, I wasn't there, but if she Karen's enough, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to help things or not. I don't know, but I'm not surprised this happened. I actually was just kind of like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like this is
she has to.
I'm surprised she got it so quick, but like you said, she knew the kids needed to go back home and she was not intending for them to go back. So
And
that's
right,
interesting.
regardless whether the mall
Yeah.
happened or not. And if you, I was thinking also back to maybe one or two little vlogs ago, maybe even yesterday, and she was showing all the clothes and shoes and stuff she had bought,
Oh,
and
yes.
and I
Yes.
was thinking, okay, maybe Gerard doesn't send them with anything, but no, I think she was preparing for this. She was preparing that, oh, I'm going to have these kids,
Right.
and
They
they need
need to
clothes,
have
they need
more
shoes,
because
right?
they needed to have more. Now, today's vlog, what was the timestamp you said that you could hear Stella in the
Around
background?
like check like 12:20, 12:20, 12:21.
All right, let's just get into 12. Let's get oh, okay, when they're leaving, they're gonna leave the arcade. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Um, all right. Here we go.
It is, I think, the 22nd. Hey, we're all
Mm.
sick.
Did you guys hear her say that? This school district? Did you guys hear that?
Hey,
Did you hear that?
And
I'm
she
like,
says one more thing, Fran. She says school
okay.
district, and then she says one more thing.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, everyone heard that, right? The school district, we heard it. Okay, let's go. Let's just go like 5 seconds back. Um, I feel sorry for the little people who are involved and have fugazi parents. I mean, it's so not their fault. I feel bad for them. Okay, I wanted to try to kind of cover.
We're all sick.
Okay.
Like literally everyone in the house is sick.
The school district does that.
Right?
The school district does that. There's Stella.
Gotten sick and gotten. Oh yeah, she feels better now after she got us all sick. You feel better now? Yeah, you feel better now? Well, that's good.
Is Stella on the phone? Hold on.
Look how cute my shoes are. These are only $2 at Walmart. First of all, this is back and got everybody sick. So, I think the 22nd. Hey.
The school district.
We're all sick. Like literally everyone in the house is sick.
The school district does that.
Ryan had gotten sick and got everybody sick. So, oh yeah, she feels better now after she.
So I wonder who she's talking to. Maybe Raquel. She's talking to someone, and they're sitting there conspiring on getting the kids.
And this is before the mall.
This is before the mall. This is before the mall. So Gerard, Nisi, you're in the bushes, y'all. This is on the 20. She said it was the 22nd. This is the day before the brawl at the mall, and before she is going to try to weaponize the situation that happened. So let's keep listening.
She got us all sick. You feel better now? Yeah, you feel better now? Well, that's good. You guys, look how cute my shoes are. These are only $2 at Walmart. First of all, this is backwards, so you need to turn this around. Okay, so my stupid dryer is disrespectful. Okay, shut up.
Okay, so I don't know. This is all very interesting. A grown woman who can't handle her own business. Well, you know how she handles her business, mommy. Hey, mom. Mom, come help. So, Tam, anything else? Bougie Gang, it was so nice for Tam to join us. Tam, if you want to join me, I'm gonna go over. Let's see what we're gonna. Do you guys want to? I mean, I think we saw all of this. You guys, if you want to watch the rest of this, I mean, I just don't know that there's anything else in here. I guess we could kind of micro analyze it to see what else we hear that we think she's gonna say. I guess we can go through this one a little bit, but I want to go back over to the live where she's like, "Pardon me, excuse me." So if you want to hang, you're welcome to.
Oh, I'll hang out.
You want to? Okay, all right. Let's keep listening. See what else.
Only dry for a little
Seems
while.
like she needs another heating coil, another
The
element
heater
in
has
that
stopped working.
dryer.
I have a really good heater in this house, but I think, I don't know. The guy said something about the fuse and the filter. I don't know, but somebody's gonna come fix the heater right now. But it's freezing.
So you want to get custody of the kids, and you don't have heat in the middle of the cold snap in Texas. Gerard, write it down, okay? She don't have heat, y'all.
This is like the coldest day of the month. It is freezing in the house. I just made a Walmart order. So the Walmart stuff is coming, some food for dinner. I'm gonna make some chicken and some, I don't know if I'm gonna make mac and, do you want will you eat mac and cheese? I don't know. I'm gonna make something yummy and warm for dinner.
How does she not know if Robin likes mac and cheese? What kid doesn't? I mean, I'm sure there's some that don't like mac and cheese. You like mac and cheese, Tam?
Why is every meal chicken? Okay, I am so tired of seeing Brandon's buttered, non-seasoned chicken. That's all she ever makes.
What is the thing with butter chicken? I think butter
I've never
chicken
heard
is a
of it.
thing. Well, the Solo from Tribe of Many, he makes an African dish, or Sarah makes an African dish called butter chicken, but it doesn't look nothing like that. It looks
Well,
like
that's a peanut butter chicken. Now,
okay,
Olivia
because
just
they're
putting butter
using
and some
they're
bell
using
peppers.
girl, that old nasty ass chicken. Girl, she disrespects chicken so bad. Okay, let's keep going.
And another thing, we're supposed to see Santa today.
Yeah, I'll be like, can I have a big monster truck? A big one?
But I had to reschedule. Okay, you're getting your banana all over me. I had to reschedule because we're all sick. So
No, we're not going.
we're going tomorrow. I had to reschedule. Robin's like in the first day of her sickness. Y'all know how that is. It's the worst. My first day was yesterday. The baby's first day was yesterday. He hasn't really gotten sick, or maybe his first day was yesterday too because he wasn't feeling good yesterday. But her first.
Just give him a minute. You got him in a tank top in a house where you have no heat and it's 22 degrees outside. I'm sure, girl, he gonna be sick by sundown. What do you think, Tam?
Exactly. Exactly.
How you have no heat and it's 22 degrees outside. Okay.
And he has on
Today.
a tank top.
She's through
Stella
it.
has on a sweatshirt.
My mom is almost
pants,
through
her
it,
little boots.
but the rest of us, it's tapering off. So I don't want to go see Santa and get everybody sick. Okay, guys, so we're just gonna chill at the house today. I want to light the fireplace. Look at our little fireplace. Isn't it so cute?
No.
Yes, it is. Hater. Hater, Raider, later.
Hi.
Hater.
Hater.
Oh, careful, Mama.
Okay.
What is all this aggression with her smacking the camera, now headbutting the camera? It's like, Olivia, these kids are not feeling that camera. They're tired of it.
Yep.
What do you think, Tam?
I think so.
I have to edit. I'm gonna watch a movie with them. We're just gonna relax. I'm gonna start the fire right now though. I've never started. Girlfriend, stop tickling me. And let's do that right now. This is the first time ever lighting the
Am I
fire.
in the right vlog? Okay, the vlog from. I was actually surprised she bought a lot more than I thought that she
It's
would.
freezing. Oh my god.
That's she's trying to show up.
Okay, let's get.
You think so?
I think that honestly, we all know she can't control the children. I think she would have been happy as a weekend mom, but the internet has made her feel so bad that that's her issue. She doesn't
Well,
like
I
the
think a
way the
weekend
internet,
mom,
she's perceiving
not
the
a
internet.
she didn't want to be a every other weekend mom. She wants to be a
No.
weekend. She
She wants
doesn't.
to be a weekend mom.
Yeah, she wants them dropped off on Fridays and then ask for that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. I'm not mad at Gerard for not budging and being very strict with what was going on, but look what's happened. So it's not that it's his fault, but he has to remember he knows this woman. You've been dealing with this woman for over a decade now. You know her probably better than anybody else. And you knew, like, to think that she wasn't going to have something up her sleeve, which maybe he's got something up his sleeve because, I mean, he's obviously not, he knows what's going on too. But to think that after to not make a phone call or say, my bad, I apologize or anything, just something to get her mind off of being on the internet and sis coming for her like that, got her all Karen. I don't know.
Well, remember
It's
the night of the
unfortunate that
incident
happened. Yeah.
on the live that she took down? She was upset that the girl got in her face, but she was upset that Gerard didn't do anything. She kept saying,
Nothing.
and
Yeah.
Gerard just stood
Yeah.
there. Gerard was just over in the corner, and I'm the mother, and Gerard. So she wanted Gerard to intervene. And when he did not, even though this was probably already her plan, this made her go totally towards that because he stood there and let her get verbally attacked and he didn't do anything.
It's unfortunate. I mean, he was in a bad spot because that's his fiance's sister, and it was an opportunity to show her the business, and he didn't mind at the moment. And
Yeah.
what she has to understand is that's what the climate is, sis. He does not fuck with you anymore, and he's at the point right now he kind of doesn't care. I don't know that he would let her, I don't know what would happen, to be quite honest. That is a day of that is something that she needs to reconcile, that he is not for you anymore. Like, you two share kids, but you've done enough to where he has really he separated himself from you completely in a way that it's like, yeah, he doesn't care as long as the kids are fine. and her trying to say something would have happened to AJ, nothing would have happened to AJ. I don't Nobody would have done anything like that. If AJ were in the middle, somebody would have moved the baby out the middle. No one is
Mm-hmm.
going to let anything happen to a baby, period. But at the end of the day, him standing around while you're getting checked wasn't on his list of priorities, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
I don't either.
Um I'm not saying that was the right thing to do, but if that's how he felt and he felt okay with that's what he was doing, then that's what he needed to do. He's a whole grown man. And you needed to understand, yeah, there's no chances. It's over. I mean, if anything, it could have, Antonisha could have said, "Hey sis, like enough, let's go." Something like that, but for him to jump in, it was really a bad place for him. Um because he has to stand with his future wife.
But right,
Even though
and
the sister shouldn't be attacking Olivia, that should not have happened. But he was not in it was a rock and a hard place. He really was not in a good position at that moment to please his future wife and look a certain type of way in front of her family. And it was just unfortunate. I don't even
I don't think
there's
that he
really
was
no
wrong.
winners in that situation, huh?
Right, and I don't think that he was wrong for not jumping in, but
Yeah, I
Olivia
don't mind
likes
it either.
drama, and she wanted that drama. And
Mhm.
she was pissed that she didn't get it. She wanted to be able to come on the internet and say, so and so accosted me, and guess what? Gerard jumped in and stopped it because why? Because he
Mhm.
always gonna be for me, or whatever she says. That's what she wanted, and that didn't happen.
Mm. Yeah,
That's what
there's
that's what she
nothing wrong
wanted.
with so someone saying there's nothing illegal about vocalizing yourself. Absolutely not. Nothing. But what Olivia did was she weaponized it, she Karened it, and she took herself down to the sheriff's department. And guess who doesn't have their kids tonight? Which the kids were supposed
Right.
to come yesterday. So I'm not saying that that wouldn't have happened anyway. She was. This is my take on it. She was waiting for an opportunity, and she took the opportunity that happened to like I think she took the opportunity of what happened on Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve to make it into something more and to seize the opportunity because I said like we had this conversation a couple of videos ago that I smelled a rat, especially the next day when she went live and really started retelling her whole story, and then the
And
story
changing it
story more
because it
embellished.
start it started it started off with the kids being next to Gerard and Nisha initially, and then it
Mhm.
changed to the kids were next to her when it happened, and then it changed to Christian was between Nisha's sister and Olivia. So the
Yeah.
story morphed three times because she was getting her story together for this restraining order.
Well, so great point, Isis. She can delete the live all she wants, but guess what? Guess what? We've got it right here.
Talking shit. And then I
It's
have my
right
other kids
here.
over here and they're crying. They're upset. And I'm like, it was happening so fast I couldn't really process anything. But I just kept thinking, if she swings at me and we start fighting, what's gonna happen to this baby right here? What's gonna happen to this baby? You guys, when I tell you, that was the most disgusting, disrespectful thing. Come to find out, it was her sister. I never spoke to this lady.
I was
I
like,
don't
liar.
this lady. This lady, honestly, truly.
At this moment, when she was telling the story, I kind of didn't believe it was Antonisha's sister. I was like, no, they're not going to do something like that. Um, I just didn't believe it because I was like, I really, I mean, shoot, someone mess with my sister, I know I'd be pissed too because I can lose my temper. And I'm sure you as a sheriff, you can attest to people acting out of care. You've seen plenty of that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
People come unglued. Yeah, you mess with someone's family the wrong way, people will get up in your face that might not normally behave erratic, right?
This
So
is
I
what
just I,
Olivia
I wasn't
wanted though,
convinced.
and they
Uh-huh.
and they
This Yeah,
played right into her hand.
yeah, it's
You have to be. I
unfortunate.
mean, it's unfortunate. They needed to be smarter than this. That's what I feel about it. They needed to be
I
smarter than this.
and
I understand
Olivia,
frustration. I
yeah.
understand, you talking about my family member. I understand all of that. But that's what happens. People are emotional. and this was an emotional response from her sister. And unfortunately, Gerard and the kids are going to be the casualties of that, of one
And keep
emotional
in
response.
mind, so guys, if you don't know who's on the phone, this is Tam Red from our chat. Tam's on the line with us. Um, you know, Antonisha may or may not be watching everything. We know Antonisha's in the bushes to a certain degree, but she may not watch everything. But if Sis is watching everything, I don't blame her for feeling away, because look how people get crazy on the YouTube streets. So she's not
Mm-hmm.
even really on the YouTube streets that we know of. She could be in the chat right now for all we know. We don't know. But at the end of the day, if she's watching and she's hearing and she's watching, you know how I always say reaction videos are not for you, they're about you. And you she's sitting watching people talk about her sister, and she's probably not happy about that. And watching an Olivia live when Olivia is sitting there lying could make her feel away. So I get it that she's very upset, but she's got
Mm-hmm.
to understand that this chick is demented. Like, she's not just a weird bitch. She's also selling this for coin. So you really almost can't take her way serious, because even though this is a serious true matter, again, this bitch is crazy. Let's watch
So
a little bit more.
irrelevant to
So
my
guys, this is the live from the other day, when this is the live that she deleted, but so I've got it on full screen because Tam doesn't we're protecting Tam's avatar.
life. Like, who are you? First of all, the other one is completely irrelevant. And now you coming up talking mess, talking about I talk shit. Okay. And I'm going to keep talking whatever you think is shit. I'm going to keep talking, whether you hit me or don't hit me, or I don't really know. Like I said, fighting is for ugly girls, so it makes complete sense. Okay? Now, if someone is trying to fight me, there's a time and a place. Not in front of Santa's fucking picture booth with millions of kids and my children standing there watching. You guys, it was so disgusting. It was so disgusting. And the fact that he let that happen in front of my children. My children. And they're crying. They're upset. They don't know what's going on. And my kids are watching this whole thing. And she walks away talking about, oh, you talk all that shit, but you scared. You scared. Girl, scared? Scared? No. There's a time and there's a place.
So what day was this? This was the day. Was this that Saturday? Was this actually Christmas Eve?
I think this had to be either Friday or Christmas Eve.
I'm trying to figure out, because this live, I was live and we had just watched Jasmine and her creepo boyfriend go and get what's it called? Damn, In and Out. And let's see when this happened. Okay.
That's my plate.
I don't know how calm
Daddy
I
a
can say
fool. Daddy a fool.
that.
Daddy.
And then on top of that, yeah, this whatever continue doing what y'all doing.
Yeah,
with
hold
your bitter
on.
ass.
Believe so. The people.
Okay. I'm not
Here,
gonna be on here
Stella's
for-
back.
I'm probably gonna be on here.
Stella's
probably
back.
6 minutes.
Stella's back for the holidays. Little did we know
Where's
Stella
your-
was back
Stella, where's
to
your stuff at?
wreak
Where's
havoc.
Where's your husband at? What's going on?
What's wrong with this door? There you go. I got it. All right. So, what was that comment? Oh yeah, of course. I'm just thrilled out of my
Messy
mind.
in the morning. Hit the
This is
like
what I live for,
button.
guys. I live for my children. But
So
anyway,
I streamed this 5 days.
we go.
This was Christmas
We're
Eve.
chilling. I take them across the mall after because they wanted to go play at the little play area. So that's what we did. They had a great time. And I had a feeling, you guys, that intuition and that feeling that you get within yourself, don't ever deny that feeling. That feeling is real. That feeling is the real deal. That's what God has put in us to tell.
I
when
wonder
certain
where
things
she
are gonna
got that
happen, or
from.
we can feel it before it happens.
Now she's so.
I had a feeling in my head. I'm like, and it was just like a what if. I'm like, what if I run into this man here?
That girl been running my
It was
videos
just
back
a
to
feeling
back
that
like a damn
that
master
crossed my mind.
class.
But then I was
Okay.
like, no, that wouldn't happen.
Now
So anyway,
Sis is in touch with her
we had to walk
intuition,
back
her
across the
Holy
mall.
Spirit.
I wonder
Dillard.
if the
Goodbye.
kids talked
That's
to
where I parked.
Gerard, and Gerard was like, "Oh, I'm going to the mall."
So that she got tipped off.
Mm-hmm.
she had an inside tip like, "Hey dad, what's going on? Merry Christmas." "Okay, yeah, we're getting ready to go to the mall. Me
And
and
see Santa with
me
your
and
cousins or whatever.
Aunt TT or whoever, Auntie. Okay." And then they mention, "Okay, we going to the mall." Okay. I mean, you never know how innocent it could have been mentioned, and she was, yeah, she could have had an inside tip. Guys,
Mm-hmm.
this is posted obviously if you want to watch it. If you hadn't seen Olivia's live and you hadn't seen my reaction to it, it's here. I know it's a little confusing because now I'm live and then we're talking over it, so you're hearing kind of double reaction because I swear to God, I was about to take a long sigh when I took a long sigh in the video. So you guys can go watch this. I want to watch something else. Let's go to this one. So I think it's posted. So I'll post all of them on my community page. You guys go watch them. Um, and just look at the differences between her two storytellings of what happened. They're different. I'm telling you, they're different. Okay. Um, let's go look back over here, but I want to this one has been when she kind of did her PSA and put everyone on notice. Is this it? Did she delete that too? No. Okay. I'm like, damn girl. Now you want Gerard to have to not drink alcohol for 12 hours prior to the kids, but your thumbnail right here, I'm sure that is like some sort of screwdriver or mimosa or something. Okay, but this is the live that she did 19 hours ago, and she wants people, she's trying to um smooth out the fallout from her behavior with Christian on Christmas Day, which was absolutely disgusting. As a mother, like you should have just got offline. So she wants to kind of claim that she's not a perfect mother. Meanwhile, she wants Gerard to be
Hi.
a perfect dad.
Guys, for a minute.
What do you think about
Hi,
that, Tam?
babe.
Exactly. That's exactly what she's trying to
Like
do. And
you
that's
get to
why she
be
doesn't.
imperfect, but he
Guys,
doesn't.
it's in this room. I gotta get
He
organized.
can't
I'm
make a
going to
And
be
mistake, but
so
you can
organized
make
in the next
mistakes. You
couple
can
days.
fumble all day and night.
and the lives
I
are
might vlog
when the
it.
truth comes out because she can't
I
help
might
it.
vlog the
So that's
organization.
Yeah,
why she doesn't want to
she
do
runs that
lives.
yap.
But anyway, hi guys. So hey D. Hello everyone. Hello. Okay guys, so I wanted to come and I wanted to talk to you guys just for a second, like I said. Um
Do you guys see how
okay.
dirty this room is?
Okay, so I think I've reached the point. Thank you, Lynn. I think I've reached the point. Hey Ashley, of my YouTube career that I will no longer. Dun, 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 dun. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? This huge
She's
announcement.
so full of shit.
Well, before I have the announcement, let me get into my concerns. I did a live, and I wasn't going to address this, but I feel like I need to explain this because people are so ridiculous. And I really think it's people who don't have kids or don't know what it's like having kids. I mean, that's the only time people who could say these things who don't know what it's like. But I had a live on Christmas, and I didn't take it down. It's still there. You guys want to go view it? Hold on.
I'm just concerned, like, girl, can you unpack those nasty boxes and organize that nasty room? Like, it's just ridiculous. Tam, does it
She
make you
hasn't
go ahead.
she hasn't unpacked. She's been there 3 months. In the vlog she posted today, she couldn't even find her shoes because she said she has boxes everywhere. What have you been doing for 3 months?
Okay.
I don't
You
think
have
she's
to close the
unpacked
door.
because she's
I
hoping
guess
to
not.
just go back to
Um,
Florida.
Yeah.
okay, so I did a live. Hey Carol. I did a live on Christmas, and during that live, my son was cranky. My son was very cranky, and this is not the first time Christian.
How about I was cranky? I was tired. I've been trying to make Christmas. Like, I don't like when adults come out the corner immediately blaming adults. Blaming the kids. You know what I'm saying? And I say this as a mom. She always says, "Well, if you don't have kids, you don't understand." Let me tell you something. When I get annoyed with my kid, I do a self check, like, because there's a reason I'm getting annoyed. She's a child. If he's cranky, you have to not be triggered by the cranky behavior. Am I speaking to anybody here? You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like,
And she's feeding dinner at 9 o'clock at night. Those kids should be
okay.
bathing in the bed at 9 o'clock at night.
They damn near beg in every live stream for a snack or something because she's cooking. She's all off schedule. The sis has no damn rhyme or reason as to how she's preparing meals, getting stuff ready, putting them on a routine. The girl, it's a whole damn mess. So she's coming out the box with the explanation of Christian was cranky. How about, bitch, you was cranky? You were cranky and it was a little overwhelming. You've had the kids all in the house for the first time. It was Christmas. You're trying to make Christmas nice. And hey, guys, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I don't know. I don't like when people blame the kids first. You got to self check yourself to react to your kids a little better. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
I'm not sitting here like I'm perfect, but having one kid and just knowing like every day is a new experience for me as a parent. I try every day to do it better. And sometimes you don't like you kind of like, oh, I regret saying that, or I shouldn't have said this, or maybe next time don't, make it into like an argument or whatever. There's those opportunities where you can sit back and kind of think like I should have handled this differently. Christian was probably hungry, he was probably tired, and she even identified that he started to be triggered when she went live.
And
Why was it
meltdown.
and meltdown?
Everyone
Why?
everyone in that house is overstimulated. They're up all times of night. There's no bedtime, there's no routine, there's no set bath time, there's no set reading time, there's no set dinner time, and they're just doing whatever they want to do 24 hours a day until they just fall out. So what
Right.
else would you expect?
Right. And now you're back on live. And even we saw the other night when she was on live, the live that she deleted, it was getting ready to be bedtime. And she's telling Robin to get the kids ready for their baths once again
Yep.
because she's busy on the internet. Let's keep going.
Fell out. I'm gonna call it falling out because that's what we did on Christmas. And during that live, my son was cranky. My son was very cranky, and this is not the first time Christians fell out. I'm gonna call it falling out because that's what he does. He was cranky. It had been a long couple of days. Okay.
This is definitely some damage control.
It was just a long couple of days.
I feel like the
Not a lot
sound
of
is
sleep.
low.
So that mixed in with him being hungry and just whatever. I don't need to explain it. If you guys understand, if you have kids, you guys get it. He was cranky. I've always explained this to you guys. My son, and maybe AJ will be the same way. I mean, I've kind of noticed that AJ is kind of the same way, like more needy, like needs more attention and a little bit more emotional than the girls, and I've expressed this to you guys plenty of times, the difference between having boys and girls. And I know my son, when he gets a certain way, girl, he's not playing. He's a Leo. He's a Cancer/Leo. Okay. Honey. So anyway, with that being said, he was having a fit and
She's just trying to make all of these excuses, and I'm not really here for it. Are any of you buying any of this? Like, her behavior was absolutely horrible. And I don't think that we're not hearing anything about her excusing her behavior yet. It's all on Christian.
he was upset during the live. He ate, he calmed down. It was fine. It didn't bother me because that's just, he's a kid. You know what I mean? Kids are going to be kids and kids are going to do kid things. So I don't look at that and be like, oh my God, what's going on? You know what I mean? Kids cry, kids get upset, kids get cranky. Kids are kids. But once again, I don't like the way that things are being talked about. Yeah. And it just comes back to the fact that I don't show AJ. It's just,
Nobody cares about you showing AJ. I promise you guys, and I promise you, Olivia, if you're out in the bushes, sometimes I forget AJ even exists. Nobody cares about AJ. You've done a very good
Exactly.
job of making no one care about this child, and no one even no one's checking for him. Loyalty Gang might be checking for him. I promise you. I forget that he even exists, to be quite honest. And believe it or not, there are people on the YouTube streets that don't even believe that he's a real baby. Okay? That's how good of a job you've done at erasing this child from even really mattering to anyone in your community. That's number one. Number two, boys being more needy. You're needy. So maybe your kids are more like you. You're extremely needy. Okay. And maybe the girls, because they have each other, but they're both female, that's their coping, because Robin can play with her little sister and vice versa. Christian has male energy. He's very much a boy, and he's in a house full of women. Okay. And that's probably his problem. Okay. Someone's saying it's a crack house. Oh my goodness. Haven't been a real parent for so long she forgot. Okay. Yeah. So she's here doing damage control, guys. I'm just waiting to see Stuart Little drive through some sort of roach or something, because I can't imagine that in all of those boxes something is not going to pop out. But let's try and get through this, because I'm already like,
Start showing
my God.
less and less and less. You know what I mean? Because people, hold on, I have a text.
Yeah, she looks dirty with the tattoos.
People don't know how to act. So that's fine. I've just decided, since it's unpredictable, things are unpredictable around here, and I do have children, maybe they'll be cranky one day and I'll go on live and who knows what they'll say, you know what I mean? But just to eliminate that, I've just decided, as their mother and as a YouTube content creator or a content creator, that, y'all ready for this? She said Leo/Cancer. Yeah, he's emotional. He expresses himself. I've told you guys about this. If you're a longtime viewer, you know. Okay, you know. And it's not a bad thing. He's beautiful and he's perfect just the way he is. And I, as his mother, know every single mood and that's going on, and I'm used to it, and it's not a big deal to me, but I guess it's a big deal to other people. It didn't used to be, but since recently they want to pick me apart as a mother here on social media, and they want to
Tam, she's saying it's recently we're picking her apart. Now, well, not we, like BougieGang, but
in
the
general,
collective of the YouTube streets. Is that, would you say, if we were on in court right now and I said, Tam, is it your testimony that this picking apart has just begun?
nope. She's been getting picked apart since she was with Gerard. She didn't get up. She didn't take the kids anywhere. She didn't cook. She sat around on YouTube from the moment she appeared. She was slightly better, we thought, because we didn't really know her back then.
Mm-hmm.
But she's been
Well,
doing
I
the
think
same thing.
she was held more accountable. Like, let's say 3 years ago, before she left to go to Florida with Ryan, who was a baby, at the time, she knew, like, oh shit, it's getting ready to be 5 o'clock or whatever time it was. Gerard's getting ready to come home with his little safety vest on, his work clothes. She was starting to move around. She would,
And she would hop
when
up, right? But she would sit around
girl,
all
she would
day.
be on live for like 7 hours. And then the kids she would get Ryan bathed. The kids would be whining and crying around the house, have them at the little table, get some sort of struggle meal started. You could even see in her vlogs, she would make some sort of coffee and start struggle mealing and get the kids ready. And pretty much when Gerard was coming home, like, she just had kind of finished getting a shower and the kids dressed, like around 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And he's coming in, and maybe if she hadn't had a shower, it's time for her to go get hers. And he would sometimes help her get dinner. Like, it would be varying different degrees, but she had to be up off her ass by the time he was coming home. But she had been in bed, on live, all those things all day long. All day
All
long.
day. Yep.
And people have been
Carrying
picking
Ryan
apart.
on her hip.
Yeah. I mean, I first found her channel because she was bickering back and forth with Strong Mommy Chrissy. That's how she came into my recommended. That's
Me
how I
too.
ended up with you guys tonight. Like if she hadn't been doing that, I was over there watching Micah Schaffner, that crazy lady that rehomed her adopted kid. I was watching her surprise pregnancy reveal of the baby that she ended up having and ended up rehoming Huxley. That's what I was watching, Micah damn Schaffner. And she had just kicked off accusing Strong Mommy Chrissy of taking a fake pregnancy test.
And that's how she
Okay.
came to infamy.
And that's how this whole thing got started, because I was like, and it was funny because you would watch one video and then she would do another video or go live, and it was like, girl, are you lying? Like, didn't you just say? I thought I was going crazy. I literally thought I was the only one. I'm like, do y'all watch this channel? I thought I was tripping. I didn't know anybody on YouTube. Anyway, okay, let's listen.
So I'm not gonna let that happen anymore. So what I'm gonna do is have more control of my content. So with that being said, totally normal. People do, yeah, they do too much. He's a child. It's good. You allow, yeah, and I do allow him to express himself. I do. I think that's very important.
No, code is that you just filed a restraining order against your husband and you got to let the shenanigans stop online.
Yep.
So you're trying to make it seem like you want to be a more palatable channel in terms of how you handle those children. So this is code for, guys, I'm not going to be going live because they can't see me in my bullshit anymore and this messy ass, dirty ass, unpacked house. And I'm going to do, this is my last live. We'll see if this is her last live, because I doubt it. She's
hurts my heart.
I doubt it.
I see a kid upset. You know, some kids, they cannot express themselves with words, so they express themselves with emotion. You know what I mean? And if you are parents, you've been doing this long enough, you understand the difference. So that's just the way my son is.
She's so arrogant.
The exact same way. I know that my sister has 2 sons and they're the same way. Well, not really, actually. The oldest has always.
Why don't you stop speaking on other people? I'm sure Raquel does not appreciate you speaking on her and her kids at this moment. Olivia, I'm trying to find the proper something because I can't stand her right now.
Expressing himself more through emotion, and it's fine. It's normal. It's normal. You know what I mean? Welcome to motherhood. But anyway, I just decided that I'm not going to be doing any more lives. So no more lives in 2023.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too, because she's too lazy. She's too lazy to edit a vlog,
now, this is
and she needs the money.
Jab to my supporters. This is not like, I'm not trying to like limit your guys' access to me. It's just I have to keep my access more private and or my life more private, and this is how I'm doing it. So yeah, if I ever do have a urge to go live or an urge to talk to you guys, I'm going to go over to Instagram and I'm going to do a live on Instagram for my subscription on Instagram.
Oh, okay. You want to monetize your lives a little bit more. Okay, now I get it. You want to put it behind the paywall so you can look. We get it. We get it, Olivia. Okay, we understand. Money's tight.
But truly, how much money can she make? Most of us are hate watchers at this point.
Nobody cares.
People, and I might pop up on YouTube lives as well. It's just easier to strike people.
Wait a minute, I thought you just said you weren't going to go live.
Because you're not supposed to use my content from other social media platforms. So yeah, like I said, it's all around trying to protect my life, my space, my peace, my sanity, and my children, of course. And I'm going to do that by any means necessary. So like I said,
not that she used by any means necessary.
Critique it and pick it apart and say whatever you want to say about it. Go ahead. You know what I mean? It's still up. Like I keep saying, I'm not going to take it down because I worked hard on that dinner. And that dinner was bomb as hell. Okay. And yes, I started cooking at 6 p.m., 5 p.m. But you know what? It was a long damn day. Okay. Shoot. Honestly, the night and the day never ended. I was up all night. I was up all day. So people just have no idea.
No, she's not going to take it down because she's already hinted that she's going to say Christian was traumatized and he was acting that way because of the mall incident. She already said that.
I don't understand that.
That's why she's leaving it up.
That's what I'm going to be doing in 2023. All of my live streams, live access to me will be on Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me over there, You guys can follow me and
Sorry,
subscribe
damn. I
to
had
my
to
Instagram.
go check
Okay?
the
But as
stove.
far as normal content, it will be here.
No, I was saying that she's saying she's not going to
Here.
take down the video
I'm
of
actually editing
Christian having
now.
the meltdown.
So,
But of
yeah,
course she
but
isn't,
you know
because she
what?
already
It
said
was a
that he
long
was
damn
having a
day.
meltdown because he was traumatized from the
Okay?
mall. She wants to use that in her
Shoot.
court
Honestly, the night and
case.
the day never ended.
But I don't think that that's a good. I don't know that that's what she thinks it is.
It's not going to
I.
work, but that's what she's
It's.
going to say, because what
She's
else does
not.
she have?
Well.
She needs something to say that the kids are being harmed in Gerard's care. What does she
Mm.
have? She doesn't have anything. She's going to try to use the meltdown, but anyone can see through that. But that's what she's going to try to use, because what else does she have?
She exacerbated the meltdown. Like the meltdown was owned by her. He was I don't want to use the word traumatized. I don't know if he's traumatized or not. I'm not in a position to
No,
diagnose
that's what
him.
she said.
But what
That's
I'm
those
what
were
I'm
her
saying is
words.
it was I think he was hungry and I think he was bothered and I think she knew that she goes, "Why are you what's wrong? Why are you doing this? Well, I'm going live and da 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 da." I think I don't know what was going on. We don't know what was going on prior to her going live, but what happened was that he was in a mood. And anyone who knows when your kid is in a mood and they are in single digits, like you just have to let them get through it. They can be in a mood all they want. If you can't help turn the mood around, then you let them have a minute. And for her to continue to engage with him while he was not not feeling well, and he was agitated. Why not make him some milk? Why not go give him a hug? Why not set him up his TV? Hey Taylor, hey everyone coming in.
No, but
Why not?
instead she exasperated by saying, "Oh, and you're not going to be able to do cookies with us." She made
Right,
it
she's
even
trying to
worse.
argue with him. She was arguing, she was making it worse. Rather than give him some attention like, "Hey, what do you need? Let me give you something. Let me get you set up with a snack. Let me get you set up in your room. Do you want me to turn on your game? Give me 10 minutes. I'm going to put the timer on. Give me 10 minutes. Mommy's just closing out work and I will be with you in just a moment." Or, you know what I mean? Like find out what he needed and give it to him rather than sit and argue with him. To me, it's not a good that's not evidence that he was traumatized by what happened at the mall. I think he was bored being at the house with his sisters and her going live and
No, I
he was
don't believe
having
it's
he was having a
evidence,
he was having a 7-year-old or 8-year-old tantrum. He was
but
bored.
I do believe she's going to try to use that. I don't believe it's evidence either, but that's all she has to use. What else does she
Yeah.
have? What else does she have?
She
And
doesn't have anything. She just has
I hope
herself.
Gerard has a good editor, because I can tell you one thing: a judge isn't going to sit up and look at 30 minutes of anybody's video.
No.
So he may entertain it for about 5 or 10 minutes max. He has
Right. This is not
5,000 other
Judge Neil.
cases.
Were
Yeah.
you here for this is not Judge Neil in Fulton County watching the Keisha K. Lee drama unfold because Judge Neil had some patience unbelief. She was very patient collecting her evidence. Um but yeah, everyone's not going to be Judge Neil in this situation. So, especially when you're watching YouTube videos, because the average person who is not into this sector is not going to really understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Like people kind of get into this and you fall down a rabbit hole and you know more than you even want to admit to people because this shit is weird. But at
Right.
the end of the day, this is very compelling. And no, the judge is not going to want to sit and unless there is a slam dunk 30-40 seconds of audio, they're going to have to come with it on the clips so the
Hmm.
judge can get a full understanding that this is part of her game. This is how she makes coin. And at the end of the day, she wants relief. I knew that this is all about getting Gerard out of her pockets and
Yep.
getting Gerard out of her business. Look at her face at this moment, guys. Hold on, she's feeling herself because what we didn't know, maybe some of you knew, but at this moment, she had already gone and got the police report filed.
Yep.
She had already gotten the so she was waiting for it to hit the YouTube streets. Girl, she was feeling herself at this moment because she had a little secret. And she's been plotting to get these kids back for a very long time. And the fact that Gerard is attaching her income from YouTube, girl, this was her one chance. This was like her Hail Mary um on Super Bowl Sunday to make, and she ran a play. And I mean, like I hope, I'm sure Gerard is well on the job at this moment and they're going to see what they're going to do, but I would say for her, girl, you have unleashed a can of whoop ass on you that
Yep.
you better open up them pockets because homie is not going to be playing with you moving forward. And I don't know, because I think this is getting ready to be real dirty.
Real
And
dirty.
on top of it, Tam, tell me if I'm wrong, we're probably going to see a lot less,
Yep.
because there will be, I don't know if they're going to have a gag order, but the judge might finally say once and for all, I don't want this on the internet anymore. If any of you speak about this, I'm bringing you into jail.
Yep.
Like, enough is enough. Take this offline, and if you don't take it offline, I'm going to put you in jail, and I'm going to make you delete your channels. Like, make you delete your Instagram, I'm going to make you delete your YouTube. I
And
don't want none of this talked
I
about
I
online anymore.
I think that we all know Gerard has an attorney on retainer. And after the mall incident, have you seen anything on Instagram from Gerard, Nisha, anybody?
Girl, no, because the lawyer was probably like, "What? Okay, shut it down. Make sure this
Exactly.
doesn't happen again.
Exactly.
Um, you
Christmas
tell
happened and
anybody and
everything
everybody,
else.
don't talk about it.
I didn't see a turkey. I didn't see a barbecue rib. I didn't see anything on Instagram after that mall
Nothing."
incident because they called that lawyer and that lawyer said shut it down. Do
Yeah.
not post on anything on social media about anything.
Mm.
So, um, yeah, we may never know until somebody decides to buy court records.
Girl, and somebody will, cuz girl, we can always rely, we can always rely on a certain website. We'll always, if there's something there, it'll be there. Girl, them RSS
Yeah.
feeds are ready.
Yep.
So you already know that will get over there. But I would not be surprised if January 6th court, that's going to be about it for us hearing about some stuff. Um because it's going to go offline. Well, the minute that they have to bring these kids into court to start testifying about situations at the house and what happened, and I want to hear from the kids where they want to be, or where's, and what, I don't know that they're going to let the kids make a decision at this point, because they're too young and they need access to both parents, for unless the court thinks they don't. Um, I don't know, girl. This is it's unfortunate. And but Olivia is she's going to mess it up for herself. Number one, this is how you make your coin, and you're not going to be able to film around the kids. She's not
And
going to be able to film, and she doesn't have
she
the
has nothing to
discipline
film.
to.
What does she have that we want to see?
Well, there's strangers out here that will stumble across her channel. Keep in mind, she's slow creeping faster than she has been to 100K. And there's just something that when you hit certain levels, the system kind of rewards you. So I don't know if what's going to happen to her channel, because if it continues to be trash, I mean, it just is. But if she is able to do something and she starts putting out content that people are interested in as she's getting to 100K, I mean, this could actually end up bumping her channel, but she needs to clean up that fucking room. I'm not giving any advice. Her current situation in a household is not 100K aesthetics worthy, and she looks dirty and musty, and she's not intelligent or intriguing. She has no information to share with us, other than what not to do to lose your kids. No one's taking advice from her. Um, she would have to really do her homework and sit her ass down to provide something of any substance that people are going to want to tune in for, other than us who love the train wrecks. Okay.
Right.
And just to wait to see if she fucks up, because that's what it's going to be. Other than that, someone who's got 100K who really cares about their channel, um she's not displaying the work ethic of someone who's making bank on YouTube that have what she has or more. I mean, look at Regine Carter. I mean, Regine posts almost every day, every other day, and plenty of other people. You know what I'm saying? In that 100,000 corridor, either a little bit less or a little bit more, and she's not going to be able to use the kids anymore. So
Nope.
what is she going to show? Is she going to just do more ratchet clothing hauls? Is she going to be twerking? Um, I don't know what she's going to do, but we're going to wait and see. Because January 6th, that hearing is going to be telling. And she says she's going to take it off to the subscription on YouTube. So she's not, excuse me, to Instagram. So from what I heard from a sis who had her subscription, I think they did it for I don't even know if they still have it, but the first month she only posted 2 things.
Just like the what did she have before? Patreon.
Mhm. She didn't really post anything. So, and I think I don't know, was she charging $10? She was charging something and they didn't get anything. From what I understand, Jasmine gets on her subscription and she's like, I think it's glitching. I think it's glitching because I got sent some video.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't seem to understand that like people are not checking in over there, even though they've signed up. It's like, Jasmine, just take it as support money. At the end of the day, they're not coming when you're going live. Just do your message, do your video, and keep it pushing. Jasmine has no content either, so when she goes live over there and no one shows up, she doesn't know what to do, because Jasmine's live streams, in case I'm enlightening anyone right now, is reading comments. That's what Jasmine does when she's on live. Her lives are nothing to inform you about anything, show you anything. She's there to say, hi guys, what are you doing? And read comments and then react to the comments. That's all she does.
Yeah.
That's all she does. Olivia, on the other hand, she's always up to something. So let's finish watching. Guys, if you don't know, I've got Tam read from the chat. Tam came through to chat with us. Tam has a background in law enforcement and came to shed some light on what she knows of what happens when a protective order is what is it called? Is it delivered? Is it executed? What does a sheriff call it when they've delivered to a the
To
com-
the
to
respondent.
to the respondent?
Just served. And
So you've been
I'm
served.
I'm
Okay.
thinking that she may have served him at pickup, girl. Maybe he didn't realize, he went at noon to pick up his kids yesterday, and Stella hopped out and probably served him with the paperwork.
Girl.
Because he was supposed to pick up yesterday.
Do you think she maybe paid a processor?
She can. She can also pay a processor to take it to his house.
I think she wants to move, guys, because she doesn't want him to know where she lives. This could be all part of the setup of I think I might move, because maybe it's thank you to everyone who said served. Maybe it's not moving back to Florida. It could just be moving from that place because she feels like they know where she lives, and because she's got a restraining order, she could try to keep from him knowing her address. But at the end of the day, this is my deal, and I know no one really ever knows, and there's lots of extreme situations. But if you are dealing with someone that you think in the future you don't want them to have your address, wouldn't it be prudent to not ever have a baby with them? Like, there's a lot of talking that Olivia has done on how much she couldn't stand Gerard, or she knew this about him, or she felt this about him. What made you think that it was smart to have 3 kids?
Exactly.
I just don't get it. And not saying that any of those things are true. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is this: if you knew this years ago, what was the point in getting to this point. That's all I'm saying.
And wanted a fourth.
People just have no idea.
Okay. And got a fourth with another person who you even deal with less, right? Is that legal? Is what legal, sis? Her putting this restraining order. If she's lying, which we all know that she is embellishing the truth, I think she seized on the opportunity of Antonisha's sister and used that as leverage to get this document she got to basically kidnap the kids from him because it's his turn to have them back. And filing court papers shows your address. So yeah, she's I don't is not withholding the address. I don't know. I mean, I think as the father, he has a right to know the address um of where the kids are laying their head. Now, I
Unless
don't know.
she's able to get a restraining order against him, and then
Unless
he's not.
she's got like a domestic violence case against him.
Right.
And she did even say in the live that he threatened to smack her. So not the live that she deleted, but the second one when she was really on one, making like she was just throwing stuff in the wind. She said that when she went to pick up the kids, that he had threatened to like smack her or assault her.
And
She
got in her
made
face.
and got up in her face, some things, like it was a mess. So great question, Kay Cherise. Thank you so much for asking that. Hey everybody coming in. Hey Media Hobbyist. Hey Southside, Vicky, everyone, Pineapples. Thank you all for coming in. Let's just finish this up. I'm gonna try not to talk. I'm gonna try not to talk.
What, Libby? I don't understand that. Like I said, that's what I'm going to be doing in 2023. All of my live streams, live access to me will be on Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me over there, you guys can follow me and subscribe to my Instagram. Okay. But as far as normal content, it will be here. I'm actually editing now. So I'm still cranky from Christmas Eve. Girl, Christmas Eve, I think Christmas Eve was, there's so much going on. Christmas was a little bit more toned down than Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve was lit, okay? If lit was a word, it would be Christmas Eve.
Lit is a word.
But we had a blast. Nonetheless, the kids are still having so much damn fun, okay?
Good. We can't tell.
It's okay. YS, because I wanted to and because I can. This is my public platform and I can delete anything I want to delete, upload anything I want to upload, and you guys can screenshot, screen record, do whatever you guys want to do. But this is my platform. So if you see something deleted, you wake up one day, the whole channel's deleted. Why did I do it? Because I want to do it.
Okay.
Period.
She's such a
the mom ish is played out. Didn't know there were so many perfect moms until I see that here. Girl, they're not perfect moms. Nobody's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. There's not a perfect anybody. Only God is perfect.
Oh my God. When she gets into her God talk, it's just kind of like, oh my God.
We're living in really hard times. You guys have said this to you guys before. It's a lot of hurt, damaged, traumatized people walking around, and it is what it is. And some people had really bad childhoods. People had really bad parents, and so they grow up an angry adult, taking it out on other people. You know. So,
like you
know, God bless them.
Pretty much, right, Tam?
For everybody. Thank you, girl. Thank you. You're hurt too. Okay, that's fine. You can think whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. Doesn't bother me. No, they can stay. They can stay. They're probably having a hard night. I get it. You know, if anybody gets it, it's me. Because I've been there. You know, I've been through hard times. I've struggled. I've been hurt. I've been everything, girl. Betrayed, left for dead. Okay. Everything.
Oh, she's been left for dead. Can you believe this? She's such a liar.
I saw the light.
Liv is the same way as Jazz's mom. Piss poor parenting. Both will lie their daughters and will co-sign all of this mess. They will even lie. Chris isn't an abuser to Chris. They will even lie. Chris isn't an abuser to hear mom detail it. Look, I don't even like Chris is a powder keg. Obviously, Chris has some issues, and the house. I just don't know what he's doing to Jasmine. If Jasmine says she's not being beaten up, I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not going to like, yes, you are. But at the end of the day, Chris does not make himself into being much of a likable character. And I think most people who are smart, they got their husbands, their boyfriends. Um, you see them come and go. Like you see Ming, Uriah's walking around, he's handling things around the house. Sometimes he chimes in, but he's very kind of respectful with it, even though I've seen him get out of order. And Gerard got out of order a couple of times too, defending Olivia here and there when they were together. But he was always funny with it. And he was kind of still in like a boyfriend husband's place. Um, you know, Chris is trash. Chris does too much. He cusses people out. He doesn't know how to stay in his place. Like I'm going to relate it to Real Housewives. Like Nene and Greg, perfect Real Housewives couple, right? Cynthia and Peter. Peter was always getting involved in something, right? That's Chris. And blowing up and getting mad, right? That's it. Tam, you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with it. I'm just coming here to tell you guys what I'm gonna do and my reasoning behind it. There's nothing wrong with my life. Like I said, people have been trying to pick me apart ever since I left that situation that I was in a long time ago. They've just been trying to knock me off ever since. Knock me out, knock me off, whatever you want to say. But it's not working. It's not working. I'm sorry, guys. I feel kind of sick. You're such a strong, beautiful woman. Don't allow broken people to break you. Never, 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 never. Okay, Divine. Well, I'm going to be posting more. You're giving big mad.
Ooh, I know she doesn't like that.
If we're being real, yeah, definitely. Everyone has experienced every emotion in the book. And honestly, if you have it, you will. You know what I mean? And if you can avoid most of the emotions in the
that's the one thing that gets on my nerves about her, Tam.
Hats off to you. You know what I mean? That's even better.
Tam, what's the one thing, you guys chime in, what gets you the most annoyed about Olivia, Tam? As a subscriber and someone who enjoys reaction videos, if someone were to ask you the top thing that really kind of like, Olivia, that is what really gets on my nerves the most, which one is it for you?
There's so much. There's so much.
Give me your top two.
Top two, the lying. She would be better off just telling the truth and people would sympathize. That's number one for me, because we see through the lies. The lies are debunked at every turn. So just tell your truth, however amount of truth you want to tell, but just tell the truth of whatever you say. You know, you'd get more people that would sympathize with your situation. That's the first thing for me. And the second thing is, oh, that's my baby, that's this, but she never goes and gets the baby. She never nurtures the baby. You had this baby by Zolo and you really didn't want the baby. You had
I don't know.
You didn't want the baby. I mean, you wanted the baby, but you don't want to do what you need to do for the baby. That's what I mean.
Right.
She wanted that baby, but she's not nurturing that baby the way he's supposed to be nurtured.
Girl.
As an angel protecting you. But in the real life, in the real world, people go through things and people have hard times and things happen. You know what I mean? So to be judged or to judge others for their missteps is wrong. But people are going to do what they want to do. They've been doing it for centuries and they will keep doing it. That's not my business. My business is what I came to tell you guys. I can tell you guys I won't be doing any more lives. Follow me on Live Nicole XX, where I will be doing my exclusive lives for you guys. I will announce every time I'm about to go live for my subscribers on Instagram. So look out for that. I'm here editing the vlog for tomorrow, which is going to be a great one.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I couldn't take it anymore. I had to do it.
Like I said, stay proving people wrong.
I couldn't take it anymore.
I love you guys.
Okay.
So much.
Girl, that's another one right there.
And
Stop.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, so much more to come, you guys.
All right.
See you in
Okay. I'm gonna
2023,
give
I promise
you
that.
all right, see you later. Ooh. Okay. This is what I can't stand about Olivia. Let me give you mine. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. What I can't stand, like you said, the lies. She's very arrogant. There's an
Yep.
arrogance there. Olivia does not. So, sometimes people who are very smart, they can be smug and a little bit arrogant. It's the arrogance with no substance for me. You know what I'm saying? Like when dumb people think they're so fucking smart. And I just that's what gets me. I don't like that. Um, there's nothing wrong with having confidence in yourself, but you got to know something. And if you don't know what you're talking about, sometimes it's good to just shut the fuck up for real
Yep.
because you sound dumb. You sound dumb and stupid. And sometimes it's just better to kind of just chill. And Olivia just talks a little too much. And right now, while she just got this paper, you just got possession of the kids, where you should really just be quiet and let people talk, put your content out. She's out here doing live streams about not doing live streams. That's dumb and
She can't help
stupid, right?
herself.
Help
She really wanted
herself.
to come on and say what she had done, but she couldn't.
Girl, she can't because
That's
she
what she
just
went live for. She wanted
she
to, so she had to do something.
she yes. So that's the number one thing. It's the arrogance of stupidity. Okay. And it's the I can't wait to see how this flushes out. So, right now Liv has her kids, good for her. Um it rather than humble herself and let the court know how much she's aching as a mother and would love to have her kids back and earn her spot back, she's trying to trick Gerard out of his spot once again as a father and as having a key role in his kid's life. And I told you guys this last week, and she wants to cause turmoil and a wedge in their relationship. Mark my words. How could she do this, Fran? Because if she creates a way out of no way for Antonisha to not be able to be around the kids, well, there it is right there because they live together, right? So
Yep.
Antonisha's really gonna have to sit on her hands right now because Olivia is going to do anything and everything to bring up anything and everything that she can to make that woman look bad. And that is stressful on a relationship that is growing into marriage. Mark my words.
Yes,
I
indeed.
knew that this would happen. So, you guys, this is going to be interesting 2023. Liv, if this is how you want to handle it, girl, we're here for it. And I hate it for the kids, but I mean, that's your kids. And if this is what you want to do to them, that's your business. It's not I'm not raising them. That's not my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel bad for them. But I think the judge has the best interests of the children at mind. And, if this ends up going offline, it will. But trust me, she can't get out of her own way. And I would be interested to see if the judge issues a gag order. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. Tam, thanks for co-hosting with me today. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
Um, you're a diamond. Okay. You are a real trooper for sticking it in here with me and helping us understand from a law enforcement point of view what was going on. So, guys, thank you so much for coming through. And we'll talk about this again. I'll see you guys. Hopefully I can make it live in the morning, and we'll see what has developed since now till tomorrow. Okay. Tam, thank you so much, Boo Boo. I appreciate it. And all of
You're
you guys, thanks for
welcome.
coming in. Thanks for the likes, all of that. And I will see you guys next time I go live or post another video. Okay. All right. Take care, Tam. Okay, guys, take care, everyone. And don't forget to hit the like on the way out, and I'll see you next time.